Welcome everyone. My name is Jeff Foley and I'm alongside Superintendent of Schools, Sean Gallagher. We're here tonight where Newburyport will be hosting. Looks like a talented BC High. BC High is coming off a big victory this week over number 9 Brockton, Division I school. So Sean, what do you look forward to tonight? What do you see Newburyport having to do to make this game competitive?
Well, first of all, it's an honor to be part of the broadcast. You know, I've been broadcasting high school football in North Shore 104.9, and Richie Eaton asked me if I'd be interested, and it's an honor to not only be the superintendent here, but it's also an honor to be part of this broadcast tonight. But I got to tell you, last year Newburyport and BCI, they battled to a 1 point, I think, loss. And talking to Coach Clay, he really believes, coming in, I think he's going to try to utilize his speed. As you can see, BC High, very tall. They got guys 6'6". Yes. They're going to be
they look athletically superior.
And I think with Coach Clay talking to them, they're going to play a lot of man-to-man. They're going to try to utilize their team speed and see what they can do.
And we talked about loose balls. Newburyport's going to have to play a kind of a perfect game to keep this competitive, I think. And it's going to give Coach Clay a good idea as to what he has and what he doesn't have this year going forward against some of the better competition in the Cape Ann League.
I'll tell you, I agree. And I want to credit Coach Clay because a lot of teams in the Cape Ann League or even around, a lot of the coaches will have a soft schedule. So before tournament time, they might be like 14-2, but really haven't played anyone. And I love the idea of Coach Clay, really his non-league games to play the best of the best. And I think that prepares you for the postseason. And that's why I think Newburyport last year had a great run because of the scheduling that Coach Clay has prepared his kids for.
Sure. So BC High comes in here. They've got some talent, obviously. Number 35, Ozzie Trapillo, will be going to Boston College to play football. So he's obviously a force that it looks like Parker will have to cover out there if they do man-to-man. If they go zone, I think everybody's going to have to keep an eye on Ozzie Trapillo.
Right.
Some other players, Mike Longnane is the Hall of Fame coach. His son, the BC High coach, is in the Massachusetts High School Hall of Fame as a coach. So he's been around and he's earned his feathers.
Absolutely, and I agree. And as you were saying, I believe BC will probably play a lot of zone and utilize those big bodies, especially down low in the paint. And I think it's going to be a flip side for Newburyport. Newburyport, I think, wants to use their team speed and really play a lot of man-to-man and really make those big guys run around a lot more and maybe tire them out kind of soft in the middle.
Yeah, and we just got through watching the JV game, and I always like to look at the JV team and kind of anticipate what the varsity team is going to look like. The JV, after a Newburyport basket, like to run. So I'm going to imagine that Newburyport varsity game here, they're going to have to be aware of what's going on immediately after a made basket because BC, I think, is going to want to run with them.
Exactly, and I agree. I think the other piece is, what's great for Newburyport today is, they're kind of the underdog. They can play aggressive. Yes. There's no pressure on them.
Yeah.
While BC High beating Brockton, being one of the perennials in Division I, got a little bit more pressure. And you always love to be the underdog when no one expects you to win. And I'm sure Coach Clay has really played into that.
So Coach Clay would love to see Brockton come in here and realize that they've got a tiger by the tail and give Brockton all they can handle. So we'll have the national anthem soon, the introduction of players. So let's go to the PA system right now and listen.
Cape Ann League boys basketball game between the visiting Boston College High School Eagles and our own Newburyport Clippers. The Cape Ann League is committed to maintaining the true spirit of athletics through sportsmanship. Please cheer both teams in a positive manner, demonstrating good sportsmanship throughout the game. Good luck to both teams. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Boston College High School Eagles. Number 4, Mike Buckney.
This is the coach's son. He's
Number 5,
probably
Frank
their best
Gumby.
scorer.
Number 10, Kyle Peterson. Number 23, Aiden Carroll.
It looks like Boston College has more size on the bench than their starting 5. Although Ozzie obviously is a big fella.
And that's, I agree.
And the starting lineup.
You look at Ozzie being 6'6", everyone else, they look like, oh, they're shorter, but they're all coming in around 6'3" and 6'2".
Yeah. They'd all look like giants if I get out there and stood next to them.
I'd have to put you on my shoulders.
Number 12, Max Daniel.
Trevor Ward coming off a good defensive season last year.
Yeah, and coming off, Trevor was a big asset in the Thanksgiving Day win over Amesbury. You know,
great athlete.
Great athlete, good football player.
Jacob Robinson, they'll be depending on a lot to do some scoring, and Parker, they'll probably have to do everything.
That's it. I think Parker's got a big task today, covering Ozzie and trying to match up underneath.
Okay, so if you're sitting at home on the couch with the remote in your hand, put it down, shut the TV off, and get down here to the high school. We've got a good crowd, but we can always use more. Everybody's kind of dressed up in a Christmassy mood, and we're waiting for you. Get down, call your friend, come on down.
Tell you, just seeing the guys warm up, Newburyport, I think they're really fired up. I think they want to take this challenge on. They look ready to play.
Ryan Archie is out there. Jacob Robertson, Parker, Trevor Ward. And it looks like number 12 is Max Gagnon, which who I think is going to be controlling the ball. He will be the point guard on this team. All right, so here we go. BC High controls the tip. Newburyport looks like they're in a man-to-man. BC High tries to go back door, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I'll tell you, McClurkin underneath is already starting to play physical with the big guy Ozzie, so that's a good sign, not being intimidated. Newburyport spreading them out there, trying to utilize his speed.
Ryan Archie with the deflection. Ball goes out of bounds. Rebound Parker. Max Gagnon running over to Robinson. Trevor Ward up top, looking to go one-on-one. Drives to the hoop. Nice defensive play there.
Nice job defensively, but really like the aggressiveness of Newburyport and Trevor Ward, just driving to the hoop there. I think right now both teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah. Protect the ball and get good shots. I think that's the #1 priority for both teams. Parker with a nice one-on-one paint move over the big fella. That should be a good matchup.
It should be, and I'll tell you, Parker right from the start has been playing super aggressive. I love it.
2-point shot for BC. So those of you watching, if you don't want to watch the ball, I'd recommend just watch the two big guys underneath, just like that. It's going to be a lot of physical play under there. I hope the ref lets them play. BC with their second hoop. Parker drives. Nice play, nice left-handed layup right there.
Love the way he plays. From watching it this year, he can kind of do it all.
Yeah, I was talking to Dave Clay, and he was very happy with Parker's summer, fall league basketball. He said he was doing a lot more things that he didn't do last year. Rebound by Parker, and I do not recall Parker driving to the hoop last year like that. Trevor Ward with the loose ball basket. Newburyport's up front, up top now, 6-5.
Tell you, we were watching the warm-ups, and I just had a feeling watching Newburyport like they weren't going to back down at all tonight, and that's what we're seeing the first few minutes there.
Yeah, I think that a lot of times you hear that the players take the nature of their coach, and I don't think Dave Clay ever backed down from anyone.
That's right.
That was Frank Yumby. Yumby, I guess it's pronounced. Nice backdoor play right there. Newburyport looks sharp to open this game.
Right, and they're just flying around and exactly what we were thinking.
There's Parker. Oh, no.
Tell you, the big guy stomping his feet. Tell you, nice job that time. Team defense, playing that man-to-man and really making BC High kind of work for everything right now. Nothing's coming easy for them.
Yeah. BC missed, picked off by Jacob. Jacob up top into the corner. It's Trevor back up top to Gagnon. Gagnon loses the ball and BC High takes over. Parker now I think has about 4 or 5 rebounds already. He's controlling the boards. Drives to the hoop. Oh, I think he should have gotten fouled right there.
Yeah, I think BCI got away with one that time. But once again, just love the aggressiveness. Parker, I think he's really setting the tone underneath who's going to control the paint.
Yes.
And as you were saying, team leader all around.
Jack Failner is now in for Newburyport, number 0. It's a 3-point shot from BC High, Mike Longnane, coach's son.
Yeah, Longnane is a great shot, and I think that's the second 3-pointer he's hit.
BC fouls number 2.
I think Coach Clay's letting them know when Longhane's on the perimeter like that, you got to get on him.
Trevor Ward with the ball. Back out to Failner. I will get the correct pronunciation soon on number 0. Newburyport turnover. BC High.
I think it's Fellner.
Fellner. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's time for me to get some glasses, reading glasses. All right, 10-8, BC High. Now we've got an offensive foul on BC High.
BC foul number 5, Frank Yomi.
I think, Jeff, as you were saying, it's going to take a team effort, and even the bench is really into this for the Clippers over there. So I think they're trying to seize the moment tonight.
Yeah. Nick White in now for Newburyport. This is Jacob. And he's going to get a foul. Not many fouls so far. That's only 3 on BC High, and Newburyport only has 1. We'll keep BC High off the line, getting those free points. I think it's going to go a long way at determining the outcome of this game. Ball inbound, out to Fellner. I'm sorry. This is Parker with a miss. Rebound. Yep.
Couldn't get a handle on that, BC High.
Nick White into Fellner. Going one-on-one out front. This is Jacob Robertson. Ryan Archie also in. Parker with the miss. BC High takes it up.
Tell you, Jake Robinson, the way the man-to-man shifted, he was on the big guy Ozzy. He was really great job trying to box him out. He was giving everything.
It's kind of a mismatch.
I tell you, I love the way Robinson's playing too.
Okay, here's Jack Fellner behind the back. He's at the top of the key. Gives it to Jacob Robertson. Back to Fellner. Over to Rowan Brown. This is Robinson. Bounce pass into the corner. Nick White misses. Jacob Robinson with the rebound. Back outside to Parker for the 3. Parker McLaren showing what he's all about early in the game. Newburyport 11-10 with the lead.
Hey, great shot by Parker there on the perimeter.
That was Mike Renane. He's just a pure shooter, I think, Sean. He's just a really good scorer.
Exactly, got a soft touch.
There's Parker. Parker's taking control. 13-12, Newburyport with the lead, 1:54 left in the first period.
He got him for a little reach in there.
It's Gabe Picane, number 2 for BC High, was driving to the hoop. Did get a reach in. He wasn't shooting. That's good. That's only the second foul on Newburyport.
Tell you, defensively, Jeff, I love how they're communicating.
They are playing well, yes. They look very sharp. BC High gets the offensive board there and earns the foul. I think he'll be going to the foul line.
Newburyport foul to number 1, Ronan Brown.
That was Drew Martin for BC High. He'll be shooting 2, I believe.
The Clipper defense making them work for every basket and every rebound.
Martin makes the first, now 13-13, 1:40 left in the first period. It's been exciting for one of the early season games. They're playing crisp, good basketball. Misses the second, but they get the offensive rebound. Up. Gabe Piquet, he had the layup, decided to pass it off. Ball goes out of bounds off of Newburyport. 21 seconds left on the 30-second clock. Logname in.
Looked like a reach in that time. Foul call on BC High.
And the rebound right there kind of led to that. That wouldn't have happened if the Newburyport, and apologize for not getting it, but I think it was Jacob Robertson that got the rebound. Drew that foul. And now Drew Martin for BC High, a little over-aggressive fouls. And now they're up to 5 fouls in the period. Second quarter, Newburyport might be finding themselves on the foul line.
I love the strategy of BC High's and man-to-man, and Coach Clay is spreading them out and making them chase people, and I think it's really going to come down to conditioning here.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Here's Parker. Parker's looking to drive. Fumbles out to Jacob Robinson. That's his shot. Rims in and out. BC High with the rebound. Takes it over half court. Gabe Piquet, number 2, down to the big fella. This is the first time I think they went low to him. This is Martin dribbling, loses that.
He had a kick here.
Sean, 43 seconds left. Do you recollect that was the first time they went low to the big fella?
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah, on a planned play. He might have gotten a rebound or two.
I'll tell you, I think they double him underneath, and Parker's I just think really rising to the challenge here.
Fellner, Robinson, White, drives to the hoop.
What a shot.
That's Mike Longname. Jack Fellner. Robinson, block. So we'll see Newburyport set up a play underneath the basket. 2.3 seconds left in a 15-15 game. Entertaining first quarter so far, Sean.
Absolutely.
Oh, I think they stopped a little late on the shot clock. All right, so that's the end of the first quarter. 15-15. Fouls are 5 for BC High, 3 for Newburyport High School. That could play an important part going forward, Sean.
Absolutely. You tied up 15-15 here, after 1. I think the first couple of minutes, both teams are kind of feeling each other out, but I think the last several minutes, I think both teams are settling in. And I really believe after that first quarter, Newburyport's coming out with some confidence here that they can play with this team.
I think we, and I include myself, and I think we were a little awed in awe of BC when they came in here. But Newburyport has really, really brought it to them. Parker's having a fantastic first quarter with his rebounding, his outside shooting. Newburyport's been putting pressure on the ball, so BC High's not able to do, I think, what they're comfortable doing. So we're going to go forward, Sean, and we're looking forward to it. It's very entertaining.
I agree 100%. I think Parker's really set the tone because it's not just Parker on the big guy. Remember, there was some coverage there where Jacob Robinson had to cover him.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, Robinson was boxing him out and pushing him around a little bit. So.
Sure, yeah.
And as you said, we only saw one setup play where they went to Ozzie in the paint. So I think that the key Coach Clay's really doing is trying to take Ozzie out of this game and make other guys beat him. And so far the game plan has gone well.
Yeah.
And I think they're resting, they're spelling Ozzie right now.
Nice pass underneath to Parker. Parker got good position, went up strong, got fouled. 6 fouls now on BC High. They'll be shooting 1-and-1 with the next foul.
So we were just saying, Trapillo basketball is probably his second sport as he's going to BC on a full scholarship for football. BC High football had a great year this year too.
I do. I'm old enough, probably like you, to remember Ozzie's dad playing at BC. I think he was a tight end. Mike Trapello.
Yeah.
Parker makes the second of 2, gives Newburyport a 1-point lead. 7 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the first half. Parker's got to get back down low, find his guy. He was out covering the smallest guy on the court. Now he's found his guy. Robinson. Jacobson with the rebound. He's helping out. Ball out of bounds, Newburyport ball in the offensive end. See if they have a set play to maybe go to Parker underneath. Parker's going to go out top. Now he's coming underneath. This is Fellner. Intercepted by BC High. The ball goes out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be BC High ball. Got some subs coming in for Newburyport. This is going to be Ryan Archie, number 3. Max Gagnon, number 12. This is Nick White covering the ball. There you go.
So you were saying Jeff, soft touch there by the coach's son.
Yeah, he's a pure shooter. It's Newburyport in their half-court offense. Ryan Archie with a nice left-handed move to the hoop. Gets blocked. Now it looks like Gagnon. Nope, Nick White might pick up a foul here. Yep.
It looked like he was like stealing that from behind.
Yeah, it was a good hustle. I don't think the coach is going to mind that.
No, absolutely not.
18-16, BC High with a 2-point lead. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. This is nice passing underneath by BC High.
Tell you, great coaching adjustment there by Coach.
That's Lognane.
Lognane. Now, you know, he's taking out his big guys, Jeff, and he's put the smaller team in to try to match up the speed of the Clippers.
Yeah. Number 20 here for BC High. Will Doyle's got some good size. He looks like he's a 6'6", 6'5" player.
Right, I think this is a great timeout by Coach Clay. So BC switched it up. They took their bigger guys out and they matched speed with speed. And now I think Coach Clay's going to make some adjustments on his side.
Yeah, he wants to make sure that they're all on the same page. You have a scattering of players that probably don't play a lot together. So you get them out there and you'd say, listen, this is what we want to do, and let's stay by the book here.
You know, I agree, and it's just, you know, it's, I mean, not only do you have 2 great basketball programs, but you have obviously a Hall of Fame coach at BC High, and Coach Clay is one of the better coaches on the North Shore, if not in the state, and, you know, it's like that whole cat and mouse between the coaches. Say, all right, you know, we're going to make our adjustments back to you, and I think BC High is keeping in this smaller but much quicker offensive unit.
I think Coach Clay should be quite happy, though, with the effort. They're protecting the ball. I think they've only got maybe 2 or 3 turnovers. And I'm a stickler on to be successful, you got to protect the ball and get good shots. And I haven't seen any bad shots yet. So I think the game plan is working. Robinson, inbounds. Gagnon gets tied up. Jump ball going to BC High.
Be interested to see how we play defense here. See if we stay in that man-to-man, which we are.
Parker with the loose ball. This is Gagnon. Out to Ryan Archie. Over to Robinson. Back to Gagnon. Here's Trevor. Nice bounce pass. Parker, still 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Get a good shot, boys. BC running their offense well, but Newburyport's playing some good D. Shot goes up, missed. Parker with the rebound, fast break.
Nice
this
layup.
Is Jacob Robinson with a nice layup.
A very gutsy player, Robinson.
He's so mellow too. You wouldn't think that he was a great athlete because he's so quiet and unassuming.
Tell you, that's the old saying. We want you to be a gentleman off the court and a fierce competitor on the court. And one.
Parker with a nice drive to the hoop. He gets the hoop, ties the game, and he's going to go to the line for the lead.
Newburyport basketball number 44, Parker declared.
Coach Lahane's seen enough of that. He's bringing back Ozzy Trapillo. He's like, all right, we're going to try to make it a little bit tougher for Parker. We'll put our 6'6", 280 guy in.
Parker with the free throw. 21-20 now. 4 minutes left in the first half. Parker one-on-one with the big fella underneath. Ozzy comes out, sets a pick, goes down, they've got the switch. Left-handed shot, and there's a foul. BC ran a nice play right there. They had Ozzy set the pick up top, then after the player went by, he rolled to the hoop, and he had Fellner on him, who was about a foot shorter. BC wasn't able to get the ball to him. First foul shot is in. Kyle Peterson with both shots made. BC High with a 1-point lead. This is Gagnon. Yep. Loses the ball. BC comes back. Pretty pass.
Yeah, I really like the way he plays. Is that Piquet?
Gabe McKay is a senior. He's the smallest one out there, but he does play well.
He's real quick. And I'll tell you, great job controlling the ball. Exactly what you want out as your point guard.
Yeah. And you know he's going to be good being that size out there with all those other guys. You know he has to be able to handle the ball and run the offense well to be out there. So this looks like Ryan Archie. Makes the first. 24-22 now. Jacob Robinson comes in for Max Gagnon. Ryan Archie with a second shot. Misses. Three-point shot missed. Rebound out to the Newburyport half court. Parker McLaren, nice pretty jumper, misses. And there's the littlest guy in the court, Gabe Piquet, getting the rebound. Brings the ball up into the half court. The big fella, Ozzy, always looks to pass first, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like they're bringing Ozzy, like you were saying, out towards the three-point line to try to draw Parker out there.
Yeah.
And then trying to,
picks.
exactly.
Yeah.
Trying to open up the middle. Because Parker's been a beast in the paint.
Jacob Robinson goes to the hoop. Ozzie was there to stop him. Turnover. Jacob goes to the hoop again. Nice play. Good job, Jacob.
I'll tell you, Robinson's just tenacious. You know, he gets knocked down by Ozzie, jumps back up,
goes right back to him.
Exactly.
Yeah. BC High with a nice drive to the hoop and dish.
A great high school basketball game right now.
This is, yeah. 2 minutes left. 26-24. BC High over Newburyport. There's the foul.
Yeah, it looked like a trip there.
So while we have a little break here, Sean, I'd like to thank Giuseppe's for sponsoring the game, and also Newburyport Bank. Thank you, guys.
They two great community partnerships with the schools, too. They do a lot for the school system.
Foul shot by Fellner is no good. There's that shooter again.
Yeah, he's the
long name. Luck name, I guess.
Agree. I think they've done a good job in kind of neutralizing Ozzie. But I think they're going to make adjustments at halftime to deal with the shooter.
They're going to have to maybe go double team a little more on the outside. Minute and a half left here in the first half. Picane with the ball out front. He's got Parker on him, so that means the big fella's underneath with Fellner. Piquet goes, misses. Parker with the rebound. Fast break. Fellner. Robinson usually makes these. But
great shot.
28-27 now.
Tell you, just gutsy play by Robinson.
Trevor Ward with the rebound. Into the corner, back to Parker for the three. Misses, but that was a good shot. Shoot the three, now drive to the hoop. And outside referee calls a travel. The underneath referee is getting a foul.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't. Oh, looks like they're talking.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know if you can be. I think Parker tried to push Ozzie, but I don't think Ozzie moved. So I think if you push someone, they got to move, right?
They're supposed to. That's what I learned in physics.
That's right. It looks like they actually called it on Ozzie.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of simultaneous
right.
Foul travel. The underneath referee kind of overruled the outside referee and said the foul came first. Parker misses the first. He's going to shoot a second one here. 42 seconds left in the first half. Parker to tie the game. 28-28. Foul to the hoop. Something that we haven't talked about yet, Sean, is if when the big guy is out setting a pick, the defensive players, the Newburyport players, they have to warn, they have to tell the guy that, hey, there's a pick right behind you, left, pick right, so that they don't turn and just run right into the foul, because you can really get hurt if you run into a guy that size.
It's hard to miss him.
Yeah, so the Newburyport defensive players need to keep everybody abreast as to where the guy is. And
well, and I think the other strategy there is they're trying to get, I think Parker's done a great job defensively inside.
Yeah.
And so they want to get him out to the perimeter, and I think that's why they keep an Ozzie out there, so Parker goes out to cover him, and that opens up the paint offensively for BC.
20 seconds left. We've got a travel. Nice defensive pressure right there by BC High.
But the one thing with that strategy too is I'd rather have Ozzy out at the perimeter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'd rather do that and
then have him underneath and bang for the rebounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's an advantage for the Clippers, to be honest.
5 seconds left. They're going to get a shot off. Here's Ryan Archie. Looks good. Nope. All right.
Just missed.
Great first half.
Absolutely.
That Sean, that first half was so exciting that I kind of neglected keeping all the stats, but I think we can rehash and say that the Newburyport offense controlled the ball very well. They didn't turn the ball over, even though that BC High was putting a lot of pressure on the guards. They controlled the ball well. They got good shots, and that's why it's a 2-point game right now with a team that I think on paper is probably better than Newburyport.
I mean, I'd have to agree. I mean, you know, BC High's coming in favorite Division I. You know, you heard all the accolades on their team, but I just think from when Newburyport, and I think Coach Clay has these guys, not only are they physically playing well and coach well, but you can just see mentally they're not backing down.
Yeah,
they are ready to play.
Yep.
Exactly. And I think they're going into this half now with confidence. So they're going into this half with a lot of confidence. And as we were saying in the beginning, I think it's going to come to conditioning because it's going to be a close game in that second half. You know, what team is going to be able to stay mentally strong and be able to run.
Yeah, well, Newburyport has seen what BC High likes to do. They like to bring the big fella out, set the pick, drive low, dish it. And we'll look forward to the second half. It should be fun. So once again, let's thank the sponsors here. Giuseppe's down on Low Street in Newburyport, and the Bank of Newburyport on State Street in Newburyport. We wouldn't be doing this without them, so thank you very much. And once again, those of you that are sitting home watching the game, we got a good second half coming up. Just get here however you can. Bring your friends, and then you can go to Giuseppe's after the game and have some nice pasta.
I just had lunch at Giuseppe's before I got here.
Geez, if I went there, I'd be 300 pounds.
It's great food.
So once again, the score, BC High 30, Newburyport 28. We'll be taking a short break, and we'll be back here for the second half. I hope you're here to join us. Okay, hello, we're back. Halftime is just getting over. Myself and Sean are here. Go over some scoring. Let's go. Ryan Archie had 3. Nick White with 2. Jacob Robinson with 7. And Parker led all scorers with 14. And should be exciting going forward.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were just saying, you know, the Clippers go in at halftime feeling pretty confident, and I would just continue what they're doing. And
they've got a good game plan.
Got a great game plan, and I think they've neutralized Ozzy, which was probably a big part of their game planning. But as we were saying, I think you got to be aware of the coach's son. I think Mike Lane has really been hitting some important shots, 3-pointers.
Yeah,
and he's got a great touch.
And I think he's a senior. So no, I'm sorry, he's a 10th grader. No,
so
that's
he'll
a
be
surprise.
back.
Yeah. So and there's a 3-point by Jacob, misses. The aforesaid McNain with the rebound, up quickly, and quick 2 for BC High, and they now lead 32-28. Newburyport passing the ball around the outside and travel.
That's a tough ball.
I think they were trying to get the ball low to Parker.
It didn't look like Trevor lifted that back foot, but maybe the ref saw that.
Yeah, saw it differently. Yeah. This is Will Doyle. Kind of a little choppy play right now.
I think both teams got to, settle in coming out of the half.
Here's Gagnon bringing the ball up. Trevor, Robinson, Ryan Archie comes across. Back to Gagnon. In the corner to Ryan Archie. 15 left on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Get a good shot, fellas. There's a good shot right there for Trevor. Good look. And that looks like it's going to be over the shoulder. Oh,
yeah.
That was kind of a generous call, I think. This is Robinson throwing the ball in. Gets it out high to Parker. Here's Ryan Archie for a nice three. Misses. Hustle play by Jacob Robinson. Gets the rebound.
Hey, Jacob Robinson, unsung hero over here.
Yeah. Makes a nice play right there to prevent the ball from going out of bounds. Gagnon into Ryan. Drives to the hoop and lays it up over the big fella. Nice play. 32-30 now. Mike Lanane.
It'd
be nice to see him in 2
good
years.
Player. Absolutely.
Okay, there's a scrum on the floor. Jacob, no, that's Gagnon. Gets it to Parker, and we've got a call. I'm not sure what it is.
I think that was 10 seconds, right?
10-second clock. Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. BC High with the ball and a 4-point lead. The big fella has position down low on Parker. Now he comes out and he's going to set a pick. BC throws the ball away. And you can hear the BC High coach say, get the ball underneath. They want to get the big guy involved.
Get him involved.
Yeah.
We only saw one play, as you were saying, Jeff, with the post underneath the first half.
Yeah, they just went down low to him once. And that's a credit to the defense, too. You got to
100%.
Yeah, you got to play well to prevent the pass as much as the shot.
You got another, look like a block.
BC foul to number 10, Kyle Peterson.
Hey, Peterson, it's
For
really
BC High, yeah.
No, Clipper Peterson is. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was saying Robinson. I'm sorry.
Robinson, yeah, he's at the line now.
Yeah.
34-30. Robinson cuts the lead down to 3. I don't think anyone has had more than a 5-point lead in the whole game. And I don't think Newburyport has had the lead. Well, maybe early. I think it might have been 10-7, 10-8. But it's been, for the most part, it's been BC High with a 3 or 5-point lead.
Right, it's really been a possession game, one possession versus the other, and getting the guys to concentrate on each possession now, really important.
Oh, that guy's just too good.
Yeah, he's had the hot hand, I think, second and third quarters now.
BC foul to number 23, Aiden Carroll.
Ryan Archie to put the ball in play. Gets it back to Gagnon. Gagnon will be running the offense. Trevor Ward with a nice shot.
Nice job that time. Trevor Ward.
Nice hustle by Ryan. Gagnon with pressure on the defense. On the ball, Trevor now. Robinson. Foul on the floor.
Trapillo trying to set those picks, Jeff, but I think the Clippers are so quick that they're running
they're going right around them. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, there's a 3 by guess who?
BC three-pointer by number 4, Mike Lockman.
Ryan Archie. Oh, he got fouled. Oh. Mike Longlane got very physical with him. Literally shoved him out of bounds, and the referee must have been looking at something else. Ball into the corner. Nice cross court pass. Robinson, they got to get organized here. Timeout. Coach Clay was looking for a maybe a 5-second violation and called a quick timeout. Once again,
I think that was a great call. Timeout, regroup.
Yeah.
Because we were saying this is really a one-possession game back and forth.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, it's a 5-point game.
And I really think the conditioning, you know, both teams are going at it pretty good. Both now in the second half, BC's playing a lot more man, so everyone's running around. It's going to come down to the conditioning towards the end.
Good point.
I think this is exactly what Coach
and I think
Clay wanted to do.
Yeah,
tonight.
I think Newburyport has out-hustled and out-defensed
I agree.
BC High. And that's what's keeping the game tight.
I'll tell you, the one player for BC High is Mike Longhane, the coach's son.
Yeah.
He's
the
been
sophomore.
Right when you think Newburyport's going to start to make a little run, he's hitting three-pointers, coming up with easy layups.
And they're not bad shots. He's not forcing anything.
Right.
It's within the offense. He sees he's got a shot, and he shoots it with confidence, and usually makes it.
And you can just tell he's a pure shooter because of the flow. Just a nice, easy...
how many hours do you think he spent out in the driveway shooting the ball?
That's what I'm saying. Every time they lose, he's sitting with his dad at the dinner table. So it's a lot easier to practice, I bet.
Okay, BC High in the zone. Newburyport, that looks like it got off, but they're going to call a shot clock violation on Newburyport. 39-34, 4 minutes left in the third quarter here.
It was a nice play set up that time. It was a good look for Parker, but just couldn't get it right before the buzzer there.
It's the second play this game that they went a set play, got the ball down low to the big fella. Here's Parker driving. Looks like they're going to call a foul. Looks like it's outside the
23. That's Carroll, Aiden Carroll.
Foul was on the floor. Newburyport will take it out. They'll get a new 30-second clock. Ryan Archie goes to the hoop, throws it up. Ball goes out of bounds off of BC High.
Tell you, Archie's got a nice touch too on that layup.
Yeah. He's one of the ones with a lot of experience. He played a lot last year. I think all these players played a lot, which helped. Jump ball. And looks like the arrow is going in BC's possession. 41-34, 6-7-point lead. I think these last 3 minutes are going to be very important, Sean.
Absolutely.
Going forward. You don't want to get down more than 10 points.
Another
Gagnon with the rebound. You got fouled.
Exactly.
It's going to be four on BC High. Going forward, Newburyport could perhaps use some free throws to get closer here.
Jump ball there.
BC with good hustle play right there. Looks like number 23.
I think that's Carroll.
Aiden Carroll. Yeah, he made a nice play there. Good hustle. All right. Important stretch of the game right here. Pressure on. Newburyport breaks it into the corner. 3-point shot's no good. Capello with the rebound. Outs it to Mike Legnane.
That's a nice layup.
Looks like he stumbled a little bit.
I know.
Referees might have gotten geography mixed up and thought they were in Europe. Looks like a European layup, 3 steps. Okay, game starting to get away from Newburyport now. They might want to call a timeout here. Get organized. BC High taking the ball out in their backcourt. They get it in. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. 3-point shot. Mike Legnane, and he got fouled.
I think he's been the story of the game, and every time BC High needed somebody.
Everybody's playing evenly, except he's hit about 6 or 7, I think, 3-point shots. And that's the difference right now. Leads up to 12.
Get a foul there. I think it's on Robinson.
Robinson, yeah.
Newburyport foul number 13, Jacob Robertson.
Jacob Robinson's had a great game himself.
I think they've all played great defensively. Yeah. I think Jacob's got to start shooting some threes. I think they're at the point of the game now that they're going to need more scoring than defense. Good defense right there. Newburyport gets the turnover. Ryan Archie will be taking the ball out, and BC High is putting full court pressure.
Yeah, that's been their game plan in the second half there, Jeff, is full court press for BC High.
That was Nick White went to the hoop, and he met the big fella.
That's right.
So how do you do? Not on my watch, you're not going to the hoop.
Like running into a wall. Looks like BC High is going to slow this down a little bit.
There's the roll. They got the mismatch. I think Parker might need to hedge and prevent the guy from driving around him and then get right back down on the big fella. Although they haven't been able to get the ball to Trapello after he comes out and sets the pickup at the top of the key. So maybe they'll stick with Parker coming out and covering the guard. Here's the ball knocked out of bounds. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. 1.5 minutes left in the third quarter here. Jacobson into the corner. Fellner. And they're going to get a carry.
I don't know, you were saying earlier the first half, let the guys play, and I think the second half there's been a couple, not to blame the refs or whatever, but a couple calls that we weren't seeing in the first half.
Sure. So there's some news. Mike Legnane missed a shot. Newburyport comes down with a rebound. Fast break, Parker's leading it. He's going right to the hoop, and he gets fouled on the floor. That was number 11, Corey Reynolds. That was actually a good foul.
Number 11, Corey Reynolds.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be in BC High the next one and take advantage of the fouls. We'll be at a 1-1, I think, in the next one.
There you go, Parker. 3-point shot, no good. Parker with the rebound. Look up, Parker, and you're going to get a fast break. He got fouled right there. Didn't call it. Here's Jacob Robinson out for Ryan Archie for a 3. He misses. Capello with the rebound. Coach is calling for 1 shot, but they get the layup, so we'd rather take the 2 points, I think. 15 seconds left. Ball intercepted, and these are important points. 15-point lead. Newburyport's going to get the ball down quickly. 3 seconds left. Parker with the 3.
He had a good look, just didn't fall. Tell you, just like you were saying, it's quick change, 2-3 minutes. BC High, goes up.
Doesn't take much. Yeah, you miss a few shots. The other team comes down and gets on a little roll.
A talented team like BC High and also Newburyport. I mean, Newburyport this fourth quarter can make the same type of run,
Yeah, I think to do that, Sean, I really think they're going to have to get Jacobson and Ryan Archie and Parker shooting some 3s. You want to go out fighting. You want to give it your best shot. And right now, I think Newburyport's going to need to do some scoring, some serious scoring. And that's not going to happen by getting the ball in the paint, as we've seen. Capello is going to see to it that Newburyport players coming into the paint are going to get bumped and go to the foul line. So 3-point shooting, I think, is imperative right now.
Absolutely. Just want to credit you. Look at the student body there. Got a few hundred kids here on a Friday night. I think that's
nice.
Awesome, supporting their classmates and the team tonight. And they're having a little fun. They're all dressed up.
They're all dressed up like Santa Claus, yeah. We have the schedule here. Let's see, the next home game will be January 3rd against Linfield. So that's a couple weeks from now. But we've had 3 more games away. One is at Triton, so that's not hard to get to. So hopefully we can get a big crowd supporting the Newburyport team out at Triton.
Yeah, he's the story of the game is Lahane, Mike Lahane.
Lucknane. I have a feeling we'll be hearing a lot more about him in the years to come. Lucknane. Here's Robinson with a nice one-on-one move. Yeah.
Number 13, Jake Robertson.
Once again, we'd like to thank the Newburyport Bank and Giuseppe's.
Yeah, I think
BC High with a turnover here.
Exactly. Yep. BC High coach is
not happy.
Wants them to slow this down and kind of drive to the hoop.
Yeah. Well, with a 15-point lead, yeah, they should be using the clock.
That's Mike Lahane, coach's son.
Jacob Robertson.
And you really have to be very good to play as the coach's son, because if you're not, you're going to get it right from the other parents. So you really do have to confirm that you're a very good player to get it, especially as a sophomore.
Well, and the other thing is when you're coaching your own kid, as you're probably a lot harder on your own child than you would everybody else to kind of set that example. So, but Mike's really handling it well as a sophomore and been really part of the most valuable player of this game.
Sure, without question.
BC basketball number 11, Corey Reynolds.
Ronan Brown in underneath Jacob Robinson. Gonna have to get some turnovers here.
You know, things are going pretty well when you're just throwing that ball up and it's going in.
Yeah, it goes in, yeah. Here's Parker, gets the foul, stops the clock. Stops the clock, and they can get some points. 19-point lead right now. 6 minutes left in the game. BC High has 6 fouls, so the next foul, Newburyport will be shooting foul shots. So between now and the last minute of the game, Newburyport might want to get up to 7 fouls. If it's a close game, you might want to foul BC High, make them go to the line and stop the clock. Timeout here, BC High.
Timeout, BC.
Great, Coach Clay. You know, I still like offensively. You know, they're moving the ball around, and they've had some open shots. And you know how this game can go. If you know you don't hit those, then it gives a team like BC High an opportunity to run the floor. And I think that's kind of what's happened in this. Probably late to the third quarter and early into the fourth.
I think we're going to get a good look at the character of this team. And like I said, usually the team takes on the character of the coach. I don't think you'll see any give up.
I don't think so.
No, and I think they're going to be scrapping for every ball, every possession. They're going to make BC High earn it.
You know, that's what we were saying in the pregame. This is a great game in the sense of a schedule because you're playing a extremely quality opponent. BC High just beat Brockton.
Yeah.
And you're gonna, you know what I mean? You're gonna learn a lot from this. A win or a loss, you're gonna be able to pick up a lot of things.
And the other thing, Sean, is going preseason. During practice, nothing negative about the guys on the bench, but you're practicing against guys that are just naturally not as good as you.
Or they're just younger.
They're younger.
They're
probably not as physically inept as these guys. And so this gives them a good idea as to what the good teams in the Cape Ann League are going to be like, and what they're going to need to do to win these games. Parker drives to the hole and gets fouled, so stop the clock and get some points up there.
That's right, nice drive that time, and it's really setting them up with the passing and the offensive plays. Give Parker open shots. I think the flow of the game, it's like when we missed our 3-point shot, they come down. And the coach's son, Mike Lehane, he was burying his threes every time we missed.
Yeah. You take him out of the game,
That's
it's going to be very even.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He just has had the hot hand for the past 15 minutes of the game.
BC basketball number 2, Gabe Pichet.
Nice move.
Will Doyle, 6'6" forward.
I think this Fellner.
He's a sophomore, too.
Is he?
Yes.
There's Parker with a nice looking 3. I was saying earlier that I think Fellner for Newburyport is a transfer. I don't recall him playing last year.
I think you're correct. I think he came back
BC basketball number 11.
from the prep.
from the prep.
Trying to get my notes, talking to Coach Clay this afternoon.
Parker with a good hustle move right there. Misses the shot. BC
Actually,
High.
Fellner was JV last year.
For Newburyport?
Yes.
Oh.
He worked his way up. I think BC's High very happy to kind of slow this down a little bit.
BC basketball number 20, Will Doyle.
23-point lead, 3.5 minutes left to go in the game.
Nice pass that time.
Number 5, Frank Young.
You're saying, yeah, they're trying to get some 3 points, 3-point shots.
BC basketball number 20, Will Doyle.
Will Doyle with the dunk.
Nice two-handed slam. Ryan Archie with the 3. Nope. Rebound. See, Newburyport, I think, is getting tired right now. You were mentioning conditioning at the beginning of the game. BC High is getting a lot of fast break and easy layups.
And I think the other piece is the depth on the bench for BC High. They
these look
can
like
move guys
mostly
in and out.
Newburyport starters out here. They played a long game. Got a good lesson.
And you see that too in, high school football. A lot of times, if you have a team that has 100 guys on the sideline versus a team that's 25, and they can sub guys in and out of the game, and not lose much. And I think Newburyport, they played unbelievable tonight. I'm just so impressed. But I think BC has a little bit more depth and got to rest more guys throughout the game.
Yeah.
So when you play that intense man-to-man throughout the game, and you can use 8 or 9 guys versus 5 or 6, it's going to weigh you down eventually.
Yeah. Coach Clay getting some players some playing time here with the game pretty much locked up. This looks like number 22, Thomas John. Peter Finn Sullivan is number 5.
I always think this is valuable game experience for both sides, even though the game's kind of out of hand right now. You get those younger guys in, you get them some varsity experience, which will pay off dividends, later on in the next couple of years.
Yeah. In Newburyport, going forward, I think their defense is going to be fine. I think they had 30 points at half, which means they've only had 13 points so far this half. So they're going to have to start setting up, trying to get some 3-point shooters, open shots on the outside. Nice play right there.
Number 22, Tommy John.
Tommy John looking good.
I was a foul there. I was talking to Coach Clay today, and BC High player Luke Pulaski, 6'9" forward. His dad, Mark Pulaski, was a legendary Newburyport.
Oh, was he?
Player,
The Pulaski, I remember that name at Villanova. I don't know if he played at Villanova, but he did come out to Newburyport. His dad,
he did. His dad,
Pulaski.
I think a Hall of Famer, and
I think I did read that here.
Newburyport foul to number 1, Brody Brown.
So, great, as you know, great sports tradition up here in Newburyport, and basketball and all the sports heads. You look at all these banners in the whole gym.
Yeah.
The other thing too, Jeff, I don't know, like throughout the Cape Ann League, you're going to see a team like BC High. So I think this is a good test, and I think Coach Clay is going to be very proud of his guys. I think playing for 3 quarters.
I think they're going to go in and look at the film, and this is what we do well, and this is what happened when we got away from doing that, what we did well.
Right.
Getting back on defense, I think, is something that they might work on. And I think they're going to be working on getting Trevor Ward some 3-point shots, some Ryan Archie, and obviously Jacobson. Last year, I think he led the team, Jacob Robinson, in 3-point shooting, and I don't recall him getting maybe 1 or 2 today. So they're just going to have to tweak the offense a little bit and continue playing defense and passing like that. That works.
Exactly.
Nice pass by Gagnon. Thomas John underneath with a good position, and he'll go to the line.
And this is a long basketball season, and you want to peak at the right time. It's almost like the Patriots, where they look at September and October. It's like
preseason. Yeah.
And they typically peak at the right time, and I think that's been Coach Clay's his history here. The Clippers will be ready at the end, regroup, look at the film as you were saying, enhance some of the things they did well, and fix the problems to move on.
(73-45), 1:15 left in the game here. Logan Schilling, number 4, is seeing some action in there. He looked good right there going to the hoop. He's in the corner right now. Number 5 is Peter Finn Sullivan. Almost gets a 3 right there. Number 2 is Alex Lassard for Newburyport. And this is where you can earn some more time in the next game by playing some good defense right here, guys. Coach is watching.
As we were saying, getting some of these younger guys in, varsity experience, pays dividends down the road.
Logan Schilling with the drive to the hoop. All right, so Newburyport comes out, plays a wonderful, great first half here against a much superior BC High team. They looked very good in the first half. Second half, I think they were only able to muster 15 points. So the shooting will come as the games go forward. Nothing to be ashamed of here, Sean, the effort that they put in tonight. And the way they protected the ball and worked on defense.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of keys to this game that Coach Clay can really build on and show the film and really highlight. I really like, the aggressiveness and the attitude of really not backing down. And that I would say the first 3 quarters, it was back and forth, as we were talking about, like a 1-possession game. And then I think when we missed some of those shots, and then coming down the floor for BC High, the coach's son, Mike Lahane, ends up hitting those 3-pointers. I think 4 or 5 or 6 in a row. And then I think that lead just got a little bit, too big for Newburyport Clippers to come back.
Before we conclude, Sean, I want to thank Giuseppe's for sponsoring this post-game recap. Newburyport will go forward in the tough Cape Ann League. I'm going to look now and see if they have some more non-league opponents. They have Beverly on the 23rd away, which is Monday. Then they've got Triton and Amesbury. Linfield is the next home game on January 3rd. After that, it looks like mostly Cape Ann League action until, again, they play Beverly here, the last regular season game on February 19th. So going forward, once again, I think they have a lot to look forward to. They've got a good nucleus with Parker and Jacob Robinson, and I'm looking forward to doing some more games and watching this team develop and go forward.
Absolutely, 100%. And I agree. You have a BC High here coming in. It's the beginning of this, the season. They can regroup, look at the film, and I don't think they have anything to hang their heads on tonight.
No.
I think they went at it toe to toe,
right?
And lasted. Was going back and forth.
It's a young team too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I was really impressed with Parker and his physicality, being,
against the big guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think, and he's going to leave this game with a lot of confidence, knowing that he can play with some of the biggest guys.
Yeah,
in
I don't
the
think
state.
he'll see someone as big as.
Exactly.
Maybe someone as big, but not as tough and as physical.
Right.
So, and he started off like a house of fire, and then I think BC High made some adjustments down low and kind of realized that Parker was able to go to the hoop and work underneath, and they made some adjustments and put a stop to it.
Absolutely.
So once again, to wrap it up, BC High 75, Newburyport 45. My name is Jeff Foley, and I want to thank Sean Gallagher for coming along and helping us here tonight.
Great. Thank you.
We look forward to hearing from you again. Thank you, Sean.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Great game.
Good night, everybody.